All right, hello everybody again. This is going to be my plan for my Collograph printing plate. And to begin, a Collograph is basically a collage that we print, which means we're going to rub ink on it and print with it. We're creating a picture today, and our inspiration is fall. So I'm going to take the printing block, we call it, and that is cardboard. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm making a sketch that's the same size as my block. So I've traced it. Now, I'm going to consider, and so should you, if you want your fall scene to be horizontal or vertical. I am going to go with horizontal since it fits in the screen. All right, so what we have, you saw all the different materials that we have, and I'm kind of basing this on my, like on a tree, and we're gonna wanna keep it pretty simple, but think about a foreground, which would be like the front. It could be a hill, it could be straight, but it's your foreground, it's your front of your landscape. Then I'm going to have a midground-ish. And you know what? I'm not gonna really worry about a background. I'm keeping it simple. But my tree is going to go right here. And I'm just making it like a very basic tree, kind of like we do when we're in kindergarten. And maybe you're still making trees like that sometimes, but we're doing that because all of our supplies are these craft materials that you saw before. So that's basically it. Maybe I'll have some weather in the sky, some clouds, some sun. I'll probably be inspired later to create some more details in the front. So I'm ready, my idea. I'm going to look at my plan and just draw it on here, maybe even a little bit bigger. Simple is key, but probably add a little bit more onto it because that was a bit simple for me. Okay, so there's my plan. Now, I'll look at my supplies and think about what would be a good tree trunk. Or actually I'll start with my background. Now I see this really fun texture called burlap, and I think it's gonna fit it right in here. So it's an ish situation. Ish meaning you are going to get it to fit in your lines ish. It will change its mind, it'll do its own thing, and that's okay. But that looks pretty good. You can cut it. So lay that down. Now I'm going to plan out a little jumpy uppy little guy. Keep that out of the way. Now, my foreground. I'm kind of thinking that this will be really cool. Remember that the color does not matter. I'm not going to end up with pink grass. It is just, it'll be the color of the paint that we paint on. So lay this on. I'm probably going to need a couple layers, and I will make it kind of thick on there because basically, if I lay it flat, the paint won't really print. So I want it to be about the same height as that burlap. Everything's gonna kind of want to be the same height. So that'll be there. And now, just think about the other parts later. I think I'll start with my my gluing. Lots of glue to glob it on there. Normally it's dot, not a lot. This time we are globbing it on. It's going to need a whole couple days to dry before we actually print anyway. So that's good. Might need to use something like a tool to put the tool down. This material is called tulle. There's my tool so I don't get glue all on my fingers. There we go. You need to maybe hold it down and let it stay. But for right now, we're just gonna let it dry with something hard, like a little bit, maybe something a little heavier on top of it while I do the rest. So here's where my burlap goes. Maybe I'll tuck it under there. All right, next up is my tree. For the tree, I'm really thinking that cardboard will be the way to go. So instead of making it just a straight line, I'm just gonna give it more of a natural look. Cut the edges a little bit. And maybe taper it off a little bit so we're not looking like a straight across tree. And I have some really fun foam stamps of leaves, which I'll be using too. So I'm keeping those in mind. And I'll tuck this guy in there. It has to be a little bit smaller. And I'll do that, cut it. So there we go. So now we have somewhere for the branches to come from. Oop, get out of there. All right, perfect. Well, there's no perfect ever, but still good, works. Now I'm just showing you that you can peel cardboard. This is called corrugated cardboard. Corrugation means those little like zigzag like designs inside, which actually can make a very cool texture. So I'm going to peel off some of that. You can spend longer like shredding it or like, you know, be safe with it like that and really peeling it if you enjoy doing that. I'm going to just use that part and then taper. So taper means like get it thinner. So it looks more realistic. That guy is going to be right here. Actually, I can't put it on top because then that's going to block that. I'm just going to put that right here and this right there. And make some more branches. Oops. Hey there. Get back there. Okay, so I have a good idea. I now have a really good idea for my tree top. I think I'm going to cut some of this tulle and make that, because I had too much down there. I'm going to make that some of my tree top. Just a little bit, because I'm going to use some of those stickers. Yeah. Okay, I actually think I'm going to leave the sky empty because I'll use blue paper and think about like using the sky color of paper, which is going to look great. So I'm peeling off these. I mean, I hope it'll look great. We'll find out. We'll experiment here a little bit. Take out my sticker back. There's going to be some more leaves falling, which actually can help stick down the tulle as well. Some different types of leaves. Gonna be, perhaps it's starry, it's nighttime. That'll be cool, something different. And let me see what else I got here. I have some yarn. Let me find the end. I'm gonna cut that. Oops, there's my star. Ooh, I could make it like a starry night scene, kind of like Vincent van Gogh, because that just reminded me of some swirls. Let that be. Yarnga is so sticky when it gets glue on it, so I don't really want that to go all over my hands. You can also use your cardboard pieces as a presser downer. Tacky glue is what we're using. Tacky glue is extra sticky and it creates a, it'll hold to all these different types of craft supplies that we're using. Oh, get that right there. Okay, a couple more sizes of stars for variety. This one's a smaller one. Remember, the color does not matter right now. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not going to print as the color of the foam. It's going to print the color that we paint it. All right, so let me see how many materials I have here. I want to show at least 6 materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, one more. This. Ooh, I'm gonna see what this will do. This could be, it's like a very old, antique even, type of ribbon. There it is. So let's see what we got. I think I'm gonna do like a, ooh, that's what I'll, okay. That's gonna be a texture on my tree. That'll look cool. A little bit more. Tacky glue. Put that piece right here. It's okay to have a little sticking out the sides. Normally we'd say, you know, keep it neat. I think in this case we want a little bit extra glue. A little bit extra will help it stick. Yeah, I'm taking that off. I don't really like it. Oh, that's better. I can see my tree. Let's have some more leaves now that I took those off. I probably could have stuck to one type of leaf. Like, so you could think about, okay, this is going to be an oak tree, and then find all the different oak stickers, but I didn't really plan that ahead. Maybe I'll put this one on the ground so it's like from a different tree. That's a cool detail in the front, actually. Yeah, all right. So now we have an oak tree. If you can't find one, there's plenty more where that came from, but I'll just put another leaf in the front here. And that is what I'm going to print.